welcome by For the Passion, Not the Fashion, the YouTube channel. I'm here with a very old friend I have for like at least 15 years. We met each other on the Headbangers Open Air in festival in Germany, northern Germany. Marius Gindra.
Gute.
From Germany. I'm Marco from the Netherlands, and this video is straight from the headquarters of Headbangers Records and Headbangers magazine, YouTube channel, the label, the everything. This is from the headquarters. We are here in front of my record collection, my private record collection. I love records, as you see. We are here with Marius, and Marius, we have a big. We have a lot of history together, great history, and Marius, yes. And Marius, I met him as just a fan, a metal fan, and he always wanted to play in a band, but it never really happened, right?
Yes, not really.
Okay, and now after being a metal fan for almost 30 years.
No, let's say 25 years.
25 years, okay. After being a metal fan for about 25 years, you actually found your real band.
Yes.
And it is Crossbreaker. I'm going to give Marius the tape so we can introduce the band to you.
Hey, this is our first demo. It's self-titled, has no name, but it has 3 songs with a total playing time of 12 minutes. Already it's sold out on tape because we just made 100 copies of this nice red tape. But we also published it on our Bandcamp page. But this is just the beginning, and we are working on our second demo, which will be released very soon. There's no date yet fixed, but it won't take that long until you get new music by Crossbreaker.
Well, and of course, Marius showed me the tape and gave me the tape. I have the last copy, the very last copy, so I'm proud to have it. Thank you very much, danke. And Crossbreaker, I checked it and I was very surprised because I never had any idea about Marius' musical skills. So I was surprised that he played the bass pretty well. And well, about the music. It's typical for a lot of people who are not so deep in the underground. It's typical black thrash, but there's also a lot of death metal influences from bands like Morbid Angel and D-Side. And you hear also the stuff, the typical Tom Gabriel Warrior screams like ah, and the lion like oh, and the Total Backman, Violent Force, and Living Dead stuff.
Yes.
It's also very clear to hear in the music. So you can see it as a different, a mixture of Morbid Angel, D-Side, a little bit of Disaster and stuff like Nocturnal, the kind of things, but also Hellhammer, Battery, Early Solemn. Yeah, it's typical a German product. The singer has a heavy German dialect. You can hear when you listen to the tape, it's clear that you have that it's a German band who's playing. But I was surprised and I like it. And what do you think about my description of your music?
I'm proud that you like it and adore what we do. It's like we said. In Germany, we would say, we've reached our goals in this way. So it was our intention to do this, what you now describe, And I think we made a lot of things the way we expected it.
Okay. Crossbreaker was actually came out of the ashes of another band you don't want to mention, right?
Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
It doesn't matter anyway.
But we got to know each other in another band, and we got very good friends, and so we decided to do music that's more in our intention, more extreme and more ruthless, fiercey, and raw, and
Powerful.
just more a punch in your face.
Yes. Well, Marius, you recently played your second show, and the first show with you on bass. It was in a small club around in your area, right?
Yeah, it took place in Frankfurt, in the little Elva club. It was on the 15th of February, and we played the second show, like he told, but the first show with me on bass in October last year. Crossbreaker played their first show, but not with me on bass due to personal issues. But Johnny was so kind to overtake the bass duties. But now we are in full 5-piece lineup and ready to play more shows and conquer the world.
And about your first show with you, how did it feel for you to being on stage for the first time, actually as a real in a real band, and how was it for you, and did it taste for more?
It was not my first show ever I played, because with these guys I played also some shows in the old band. But having this new child, the Crossbreakers, and it's different being in Crossbreaker, and the experience is awesome and screams out for more.
Cool. And how was the response from the audience and the club? Were they was everybody did everybody enjoy it? And
the response was good. There were not that much people, as it was a total underground show with around 40 paying visitors, so not that much, but all of them enjoyed it, and there were no bad words talked to us.
okay.
You never know what's happening behind your back, but I think they liked it.
Okay, cool. And you made this tape with 100 copies. And you are a fanatic visitor of concerts and festivals. And he told me you brought the tape to the Keep It True festival in Germany. It's a big true metal festival. For the people who don't know it, it's a very special festival for traditional metal fans. And you brought this tape and nearly sold all the copies on that festival, right?
All the copies we brought with us because I was there together with our singer Johnny, and we sold them. We are word by mouth propaganda, and we went to people we know from the past years and went to him. Gave them the tape, look at this, and so many people already bought it without listening to a single note of the demo, but I only heard good responses, and I'm really glad that we don't, let's say, that it makes sense to play in a band, and it's all what I want to do, play the music I love by my own, mostly first for myself or for ourselves.
Okay. Hey, and as a musician, you of course you also started as a fan and being a real fan of metal music. It's your passion for life. Can you tell me a little bit about your personal favorite bands, and what are your favorite bands, and what's your favorite style of music in the first place?
I think that's no big secret which bands are my favorites. It's Motorhead and Running Wild, and it will always be Motorhead and Running Wild. And then we can talk about Judas Priest, Accept, Venom, who had a big impact on my bass sound, or the biggest impact after rock and roll king, God, Lemmy Kilmister. And yeah, but I love to listen to many different styles of old school heavy metal, thrash metal, speed metal, hard rock, even punk rock. If it's hard rock and old school, you can convince me, but my biggest passion is traditional heavy metal, and will always be. I just came back from the Saxon show here in Tilburg, and it was fucking amazing.
And then I needed to stay home because I had no ticket, and so I stayed at home and listened to classical music with Maiky, with my neighbor Maiky, who's gonna film this video and gonna edit this video. And Maiky.
Thanks to Maiky for this.
Yes, Maiky, thank you, Maiky. And Maiky listened to We Are Modern in his. We Are Modern for him. He listened to music from the 40s and 50s, and we listened to 80s music. So that's it's quite modern, right?
Yeah. Sometimes I even listen to 90s music, but only when it's like death metal and early black metal from Norway. And then history repeats itself for me.
Hey, tonight was Saxon. Was it cool?
Saxon is Saxon. It's like it feels like a baby drinking mother's milk every night. That's how we're going to Saxon shows.
They were good as usual. Yes. And girls' school?
I've seen girls' school in a better condition. Because Enid Williams is not in girls' school anymore, and Denise Dufort has a replacement drummer, a male replacement drummer, a male drummer for girls' school. That's it doesn't fit, you know.
He can't do that.
It screws your dreams.
No, he can't do that. No. And what about the first band, Grand Slam? It was how was that?
It was okay for getting warmed up. There were some guys from Thin Lizzy. I think I didn't read about Grand Slam before. But yeah, it was okay. It was nice. But of course, Saxon, who played the whole Wheels of Steel album on this tour, it was an amazing experience to listen to the whole album like it's on record. Because it's an all-time classic, it's an eternal classic.
We played it today. And talking about Saxon, this is the album where we're talking about.
That's the all-time classic.
Yes.
Fucking Wheels of Steel.
We played it.
We're
today.
talking about My Wheels of Steel.
He was seeing them live, and I was playing in my home,
Yeah.
listening to it at home. Difference have to be there. Anyway, hey, and
And
about
with- Let's start some off topic. What's your favorite song of this album? I want to ask you the question.
ask me the question.
Yeah, I want to ask a question back. What's your favorite song of
I
Wheels of
think
Steel?
Motorcycle Man.
Motorcycle Man.
Yeah. A Stranger 740 Strange in the Night. Also very good. Yeah, well, there's no single shitty song on it.
Yeah.
Of course, the title track, Wheels of Steel. Yeah, it's. I think side one is more the known songs. Side B is a little bit more, little less known songs, but the whole album is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're not gonna talk about Saxon, and
No.
because I also wanted to ask something
No,
about.
we don't talk about Saxon.
He's not ready with concerts because in 2 days he leaves to Greece again.
Yeah, I do. It's yeah. How you spent your vacation?
Yeah.
The heavy metal way.
Well, as a fanatic concert and festival visitor, are there any festivals on your list you would like to play yourself, where you like to play yourself with Crossbreaker?
We are not playing a festival yet, confirmed, but we're really open for offers by organizers of underground festivals anywhere in Germany, in the Netherlands, and somewhere else. I for myself would love to play it Keep It True, but I think we are too extreme for the Keep It True. But there are also festivals like, let's say, Path of Death in my hometown, Mainz, would have been great, but it's not existing anymore. It's more a black metal festival nowadays. And Netherlands Death Fest would be awesome to be a kind of opener. I would love it. And there are many festivals to mention. It would explode the list. So we are open for every good underground festival to get on stage and blast our Black Thrash madness into the crowd.
Yeah, and is there also several certain clubs who you would like to play?
It's just around the corner from here, by foot walking like 20
I already
minutes.
know. Little Devil. Yes, so Paul, give the boys a chance. If you're watching, maybe we can manage that someday, somehow. Hey, and about the music, who's writing the songs? And
Siebener Club in Mannheim is my home
Okay.
club from home in Mannheim. Support Siebener Live Club. There are many great bands coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You also need to go there once.
Okay. We were in a metal club in Mainz back in the day.
Yeah, but it closed down.
Oh, it's closed down. Okay.
And it's not that really metal anymore.
No, it was a bit calm.
Yeah.
Hey, and about the songs, who's writing the music and the lyrics in the band?
The lyrics, they are done by Gianni, our singer. And concerning the songs, it differs between Sebastian, our guitarist, one of the two guitarists, and Ikram, our other guitarist. So yeah, it's mostly these three guys doing lyrics and music together, and yeah, I can just say they are awesome songwriters, kind and really responsible guys. honest guys. So I love to work together with them and learn a lot of things by them, especially doing music by my own, because I came into all that thing as a dedicated fan, not playing an instrument for like almost 15 years. So it was just a passion that leaded me back to doing music by my own.
And Marius, you released this tape like by yourself with a band. Do you think about a new demo? You were working on the new demo, right?
Yeah, it's in the final steps.
Final steps, yeah. And do you also think about the full album? And do you already think about labels and stuff like that?
Yeah, anyway, we are really opened up for offers by labels, good underground labels supporting the real metal passion. I know a good label.
Yeah. We already spoke about an idea we had together. We can say we cannot say a thing about
it. It's just friend.
Yeah, we talked about an ID we have. We have both an ID. We cannot say it loud because the people don't know anything about it.
We have to discuss it.
We have to discuss with other people.
With other people.
Yeah, so we think already about things.
Yeah.
Hey, and I think we have to go to an end because we spoke about the most of the things. But and we're gonna go to Maiky and listen to old-fashioned rock and roll and jazz music.
Chuck Berry is king.
Chuck Berry is king, yeah, and all this great rock and roll music. Well, and about Crossbreaker, we talked about with Marius, the bass player, but we haven't mentioned so much about the other members. So I will give the word to Marius and let him tell about the other musicians and what their positions are in the band and where they come from and what's a little bit more about who's Crossbreaker and who's in the band.
So I'm just 20% of the band, and the other 80% are really, really, really important and much more important than just the bass player. So I really want to mention our guitarist team. It's Ikram, a Tunisian guy who came to Germany some years ago, and he's a really skilled musician and used to be real big in the Tunisian metal underground. And he also has another project called Falcata. Just check it out on YouTube, so I can just recommend it. And he used to play in other bands back in Tunisia before he moved. And he's an outstanding songwriter with complex parts. And I love it how he writes songs and not that 0815 way. And the other guitarist is Sebastian. He's our technique also for recording the demo. He helped us a lot. He's also writing great songs. He also played in other bands. And of course, to mention is also our drummer. His name is also Marius, so we are two Marius in the band.
There's so many Marius in Germany.
No, not that much, but they meet up in the metal scene. I think so.
Okay.
And he's also a really tight drummer. He can, without him there's no rehearsal possible because we don't practice with Angelo Sasso. We don't like Angelo Sasso, he's a bad drummer. I can say, as a Running Wild fan, I can say I don't like Angelo Sasso. So,
okay.
But most important also is our singer, Johnny. And he's presenting the fiercey, raw, Crossbreaker attitude a little 1 meter 60 small German-Italian guy running on stage like an insane maniac. And this is, it's our
Crossbreaker.
Ronnie James Dio of Black Thrash Metal. And that's about
That's a nice
the other
word.
guys who keep this band together. And they are important to mention. For me personally, without them, I'm nothing in the band. I'm nothing in the band. Just a bass player. Thanks.
Danke. This was Marius Gindra from Crossbreaker and Metal Command magazine. Are you still working on the magazine, by the way?
Time will tell.
Time will tell. Hey, and thank you very much for speaking with us. And we're gonna have a good party at Mike's place now, and gonna listen to some music. And well, I wish you all the best in the future. I was glad to have you this weekend here. It was a nice time with Kate and Peter and all the other people. Tom Headbanger, Venom Tom, you know,
Yeah.
and Mark and
Power from
Mikey
hell.
and Scott and everybody who passed by this weekend. It was really nice to have you here with us. And yeah, the Power from Hell show was really cool. Yeah.
It was.
Hey, and thank you very much, and thank you for watching, dear viewers. This was our interview with Crossbreaker, with Marius, the bass player, and I will say good night.
I'm only to say, yeah.